Welcome to the post-race show from round one, Lucas Oil Pro Motocross, the Red Bull Hangtown Classic, 49 years of the event for a series that's been around for 45. So do the math on that. It's actually older. Jason Weigandt, Jimmy Albertson, and we'll be joined by some special guests, not Georgia Lindsay, who is busy celebrating with the Monster Energy Kawasaki team, who had to shut the doors of their rig because they didn't want us to see the celebration on camera. Now, you hosted the press conference today, media guy.
I did.
Their riders seemed surprised at the track conditions.
Yes, they were. They were very surprised. They thought it was very hot, deep. They said they put more water on the track than normal. So everything got pretty rutted, nasty. I don't know, it's kind of like, I think the first outdoor round of the season always surprises everybody.
Yeah.
I think once you get into round 6, round 7, people are going to be like, oh, well, that was the roughest track of the season. No, that was the roughest track. So, I don't know. I think that they're going to see way worse than this.
But I have to say, can I still say you idiot riders?
Oh, yeah, for
You're
sure.
still current enough? No one ever wants to admit they get tired, ever. No one ever gets tired. Dude, the guys were tired today.
I think the problem is as a rider, you need to never tell people that you train, even if you do train.
Okay.
This is a theory.
All right, I want to hear this one.
Because if you tell people that you don't train, and then you still get decent results but fade, then teams are going to be like, well, if we can just get them in shape.
Oh, yes, we will be the ones that fix him.
We will be the one that we can work with speed.
Yeah, we can tune it up. Okay.
So never tell people that you're training. But yeah, the riders, even fit riders, were dropping today.
Yes.
Even Alex Martin, the guy who's notorious for his fitness, was getting yelled at and called names by Phil on the sideline.
Yeah, well, let's bring Phil off of the sideline. Sideline guy, Phil Nicoletti. Now, if you want to bring a ray of sunshine and joy to this show, we're going to bring Phil, who, what did you have to do, walk around on a broken ankle? That was your job today?
Yeah, the struggle was real, but I was pumped to be back, so I don't care how much it hurt.
And I heard your analysis from the sidelines, cheering on your buddies, the Martin brothers, was just so positive and solid.
Yeah, it was positive. Yeah, it was positive. I don't know why people tweet certain stuff.
Well, we have a witness, so can we bring the witness on to talk about? So we had an epic battle in the second moto where the Martin brothers were battling. Austin Faulkner was there. What was Phil saying? Can you say it?
Well, right now, Phil and Jeremy Martin are not speaking. They're fighting right now.
Non-speaking terms.
Phil is on Team Alex now. He's on Team Troll. And so he was very happy to see Alex riding well and up front. And so at some point, Phil leaned over and said, "Come on, Alex, you idiot."
Yes.
Good luck bleeping that, Kyle. I have to figure out the bleep technology. Okay.
Hey,
are you okay?
Martin Brothers' performance on a scale of 1 to 10 today.
Which one? Oh, Martin Brothers. Oh, plural. 8.
Ooh.
8 on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah.
Phil, very positive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now we had
Zach was a 10, so yeah, they were 8s for sure.
Dude, Zach was a 10 for sure.
Absolutely, 100%.
Is this Zach train, are any of you guys, I know we always want to make it sound interesting and say, dude, it's first round, you never know. Is anyone a little worried like this Zach train might not stop?
It could be possible, but I mean, you've seen it with Savachi last year. He went 4 for 4 in the beginning, and obviously Zach's on a different level. Yeah.
Phil sucks from the gallery.
That's from my own team, by the way.
Yeah, his own team.
Tell me I
One
suck.
of the mechanics.
But yeah, obviously Savachi was dominant last year in the beginning, and Zach was dominant today, same as Eli. But obviously, there's still 22 motos to go. You can't predict what's going to happen yet.
What do you guys think? Is the Zach train unstoppable?
I mean, at the end of the day, like, I came into this round thinking that there's no way Zach wasn't going to go one more. In my mind, I thought Zach was like the odds-on favorite after watching Supercross.
Okay.
My biggest surprise of the weekend was, like, it seemed like Savachi meltdown continued. Am I right?
It was not good. The second moto, when he had a good start, it was not good.
The guy who left with the red plate last year.
Yeah.
From here, and we were like struggling around top 10.
One other battle I want to settle inter-staff-wise is that there's a Plessinger train and an Alex Martin train amongst you and JT, and as luck would have it, they ended up tied in points. So who actually won the battle of the two trains?
I don't know if anybody didn't see the points last year or the year before, or Alex Martin suddenly becoming really good. He used to suck. He's super good now. And Alex Martin got second place in the series last year by 70 points over Aaron Plessinger. He won a race. He was fantastic. And I brought him up on our preview pod as a possible championship contender and was basically laughed out of the podcast. So I think we saw today.
He's pretty good.
He's good, Alex. Like, I know it's super hard, Phil. Is it super hard to wrap your head around that Alex Martin is good?
Not anymore.
It took a while, though.
Yeah, I mean, to me, he still sucks, but his results show otherwise. So I was happy today with a 4.4. Obviously, I still think it should have been a 4.2. Couple laps to the end, we had a little meltdown there, which I wasn't too happy with, but I'll take it for right now.
Let's talk 450s real quick.
Hold on.
Oh, you got more?
We got more 250 stuff.
Hold on.
I want
What?
to say something first.
Oh, okay.
The 250 podium is a bit disgusting in my mind at this point. I'm going to say
All right.
disgusting because it's like...
Because George is on it, standing there talking to those guys?
Sure, yeah. That's one thing.
Yeah.
But another thing is, they're like the 3 nicest guys. Like, we need a villain in there. I like Aaron, completely just smiley dude. Alex, would freaking give you all 4 tires off his car. You know, like that type of nice. And Zach, good dude. I mean, it was kind of weird seeing that this week, and you didn't have that one guy. You didn't have any tension up there, it didn't seem like.
Have to get you back out there. Get some villain in it. All right. Get back out there.
I don't think
On the
so.
250.
All right. And the 250. Well, you're supposed to race 250s.
No, you're supposed to race 450s.
Are you good with 250s?
No. I think today, again, going back to the preview podcast, I picked Wacko Zacko Osborne for the title. So Jeremy and Alex and Plessinger and Joey and that punk-ass Cincerillo, what are you going to do when the Wacko train comes down on you?
Oh, brother. Oh, brother. Okay, 450s. Everyone knew Tomac was going to dominate. Everyone knew it. But the second moto, that was a pretty legit battle. I didn't think he was going to get it done for a little bit.
Yeah, you know, he got stale for a little while. And I didn't want to use the word stale in the press conference because I didn't want him to give me a sideways look.
Yeah.
But he got stale. And then he started to freshen up and turned in a nice loaf of bread and served it to the rest of the field.
It was interesting. And then when he got to Marvin put up a fight, dude.
Yeah, I don't think he went stale. I just think he took his time because I think
Oh,
deep
shut up,
down
Phil.
he
doesn't
knew he
know
had it. He
anything
took them one at a time. Boom, boom, boom. There's still plenty of time left. He got the Marv. There's still 8 to 10 minutes left. Marv put up a good fight, but as soon as he made the pass, he pretty much broke Marv, I saw, and then it was game over, you know.
Did you think he might not get there? At any point did you think it was in doubt for Tomac second moto?
I did not. No, I felt like it took a little longer than I thought. Kudos for Marv for showing up some fight and all that. But as you said, Tomac got by him, or maybe this idiot said it. Whatever. Tomac pulled away right away. So it was a tour de force performance for Eli. It's something that we expected to see. A little bit further back, though, Anderson had some bad luck with the rock in the goggle, but that second moto, he came from the back. Late in the moto, he was on fire, the Alden Baker program. I thought he rode great. And so the results are going to show a DNF and six?
I don't think people know that Anderson fell in the second moto, too.
I did not know that.
Early on,
Okay.
yeah. And I almost said something on the mic, and I was like, well, he's going to be way bad in the back anyways, so who cares? Yeah.
He fell where he fell in the first moto.
Correct.
So,
Yeah.
So between Anderson and Dean Wilson, great days for the Rockstar Husky guys.
It was a renaissance day. There was old hints of Dean Wilson. And the first moto, by the way, apparently what happened is, yes, Anderson gets hit with a rock, blood in the inside of his goggles. He goes to pull off the track and runs into Wilson and Barsha and knocks them down in the first lap. So he apologized. Everybody's cool, which is good considering some of the people involved. Everybody's good. But yeah, so basically there are some other rides maybe off the podium that were impressive.
Go back to your question there, though. Did you think that Tomac ever was out of reach for him? The only person, and I don't know why I think this way, but the only person I thought that had that shot was Grant, because you can just, he's one of those guys you just never know.
Yeah.
Like, Marvin's an awesome rider, incredible, but you don't expect him to all of a sudden just throw one in, a heater, and like all of a sudden, like, oh my gosh, where'd this come from? And I thought that Grant, sometimes you see that magic. I'm like, well, if Grant gets the whole shot and he just decides he's going to do it, he could do it.
You threw Grant and Shot in there, so I thought you were talking about Langston.
No.
Okay.
No, that's going on back there,
No,
I think, right now.
Grant
Yeah.
shot.
The race is
No,
over.
yes.
I was confused.
Yeah. Actually, Langston was pumped because he heard people yelling, yeah, Grant, during the podium thing, and he thought people were looking for him.
It's like, it was amazing. They were yelling my name.
Yeah.
Reminiscent to 2005 when I cleaned out a lesson.
Oh, they were good on that. How's the ankle feel?
Sore after today. It's a lot of walking.
Yeah, you got to get back on a motorcycle. That job's a lot easier. Everybody good? Anything else?
His ankle looks worse than my back at this point.
That's saying a lot, dude.
I know.
Saying a lot. That's our first ever post-race show. Or maybe it's just like the old show that we used to do that you got in trouble for because you do things like straight up drop F-bombs on the show.
Yeah, my
Yeah. Who would have thought you were actually much more under control in this professional broadcaster?
But I knew that was coming, and I was hoping it wasn't coming, and I hope that gets bleeped out. And you are a terrible person.
Listen, I'm a professional podcaster. There are bleeping effects in every sort of audio track, so won't be a problem.
In the mechanics area, cheering on my buddies, what comes out shouldn't go on the...
That's why we
your
can't
cell
be his
phone.
friends.
It's private information. That was private. That was off the record. All right, we'll talk about more of this stuff.
To be on his show.
That's a good point. That's it for our show. Hope you enjoyed the banter, and we'll be back at Glen Hill. Are you going to be back?
Correct, yeah, I'll be there.
All right, well, I'll be there. See you then.